Hey, this is Tom here. I wanted to talk a little bit about cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, the altcoins. If you go online, there's a lot of stuff lately about, I mean, you don't know how much of this stuff is just conspiracy bull, but, they're talking about, uh, I don't know, you're weaving in a whole bunch of different ideas. One is this whole idea that's been around for a while of the one world currency type of thing. And even though there's lots of currencies, cryptocurrency could be considered the currency we're speaking about, even though there's Bitcoin and the various altcoins make up the cryptocurrency world. Um, and then there's also, we're talking about that versus regular money, which is what most of us know as regular paper money issued by various governments. That's also called fiat money. Um, and then there's precious metals, gold, silver, and other commodities. So, where does one, you know, what do you make of all of this? There's all kinds of these, and again, they sound like conspiracy theories. You're talking about this, the Bilderberg group and the Rothchilds. And, I watched this other guy, this British guy yesterday who, I mean, seems pretty smart and everything, but then they're coming out with this stuff like, I mean, it sounds like conspiracy stuff, about how this was the plan all along and they set it into motion 30 years ago. And then in 2009, Satoshi Nakamoto, whatever, the anonymous billionaire who created Bitcoin, it was really part of the plan. I mean, look, I don't know. You can't prove any of this stuff, okay? All you could, all you could really, prove is what you see happening as reality, which is, Bitcoin happened, cryptocurrencies happened. They're here. It is like Pandora's box. You can't stuff this stuff back in the box. It's here to stay, and you need to be a part of it in some way. So either you're going to transfer some of your fiat regular currency, dollars, pounds, euros, whatever, yen, into crypto, or you're going to find a way to buy them, okay, through other means, alternate income streams, a second job, a way to funnel value into cryptocurrency to build up your cryptocurrency fund. But you better be thinking about getting into cryptos and building that up, having that as part of your overall plan, your overall portfolio. Because I'll tell you one thing, if some of this stuff they're talking about really does happen, you're going to be one sorry puppy if you don't get in now in some way. Okay? Now, look, we can only do what we can do. Okay? You've got the bills, you've got all this other stuff. So get over to my blog to learn about some of the other ways you can create some extra income that you can maybe funnel into cryptocurrency to build your cryptocurrency stash. Um, and or your gold and silver stash on the other side, the flip side. These are other assets. You shouldn't have all your eggs in one basket. Don't everything into fiat currency. What's going to happen with these things? They collapse? I don't know. But there are problems. There's recessions that go along the way. We've all lived through stuff like that. Most of us have. So you want to hedge. You want to hedge against uncertainty. Okay. Um, they're saying that Bitcoin is becoming the new gold or has become the new gold. Usually, when there's economic uncertainty, money flies into gold. Gold would rise in price because that's what they call a hard currency, precious metals. It's real. Now, the weird thing about cryptocurrency is it's completely imaginary. I mean, it only exists inside computers, which that's one of the things about it that worries me because it can go bye-bye in a heartbeat. Whereas with something like gold or silver, you can actually hold it and you can own it. But on everything's got its pros and cons. The cons there are that you can only carry so much of it with you. How you're going to carry it across distance? It's not that easy. You can be robbed very easy in that way. Um, Whereas with cryptos, you still got to be careful. Got to be careful how you keep your wallets, how you manage your keys, and then there's the whole John McAfee thing about security, and he brings a whole host of paranoid but very prudent, considerations into the equation about you better be careful, especially with phones. He claims that just about every phone is loaded with spyware, uh, keyloggers, and because these things have cameras, they're always listening to the owners. That if you've ever been to a porn site, your phone is probably compromised. I don't know how true. I mean, I think he makes a lot of broad, uh, um, crazy statements because that's a good way to get attention when it gets out there, especially when it's coming from somebody like him. But at the same time, I respect the guy and I love listening to his stuff. And I love some of the comedy stuff he's done. Like he does that whole Millionaire with the Women. If you haven't seen that video, go check out that video on the McAfee site, the McAfee channel, because it's hilarious. Um, it's like Tony Stark meets the most interesting man in the world. It's really funny. But I basically use this stuff as a segue into you better figure out how to generate more cash to translate into metals and cryptocurrency. Okay? Start doing something. Have an AdSense account. Put AdSense on your site. Start writing. Start creating content. Okay? Start creating content. Um, Build your blogs. Learn about SEO. Pull in that information. We all have to be content creators. And I know it's challenging for a lot of people. So a lot of people out there, unfortunately, the education system has let them down. Society has let them down. We don't demand excellence in school anymore, so people don't learn how to write and how to express themselves effectively. So there's a lot of people out there that can't even write a blog post. I'm not over here tooting my own horn, but I can write a pretty darn good blog post without even thinking about it while I'm multitasking and doing other things. A lot of people can't do that. And it's going to severely limit, if you can't create content in this world, this modern world, you're in trouble. So you had better learn. It's not that hard, but you have to learn, you have to practice. Even stuff like this. Look, speaking to the camera at first to me, I felt completely out of place talking to a device. Now it just comes natural. I know that this content's going to be out there on the internet, and I know I'm really speaking to people. Even if my stuff doesn't get a lot of views initially, it's going to be out there and people are going to see it. So become comfortable with creating content. Become comfortable with writing. You can do it. I'm trying to tell you that you can do it. You can do anything that you set out to do. Okay, just practice. Don't give up. Um, get over to my blog, ipblogging.com, and look at the articles. There's lots of stuff there about lots of things. Okay, everything from SEO, technology, um, creating a blog, online systems to generate income, all of that. Okay. And I'm starting with the cryptocurrency stuff too on that blog. I wrote some cryptocurrency stuff on my other blog, ninjamlm.com. Um, Basically, I go in waves for these blogs to try to build them up and keep them going. So I just transferred IP blogging from its previous hosted web solution to my own. And so anyway, uh, get over there and and learn about this stuff. Become aware of different things that you may not be aware of. But this whole cryptocurrency thing, I'm telling you, I don't know how it's going to play out, and I know that it's risky. I know that putting money into cryptos is a little risky because it's very volatile. It's up and down, up and down. You can't, if you do buy into this stuff, you just can't panic sell. Don't put your money in and then all of a sudden you get like a correction and then you panic and pull your money out because that's when you lose. Same thing with stocks. You have to, you have to just tighten up and you know have confidence. It will go up again. Okay, I can't tell you how many times my cryptos have um, gone up or down, been worth more or less than what I initially invested. I know that the overall trend is up. I have confidence in that. So, right now we're in like a correction mode as I make this video. And just a few days ago, a week ago, I was in the red, the black rather. Now I'm in the red. So but if you sell when it's low, that's when you only lose money if you sell lower than where you bought. So you just have to have the discipline to, and the confidence that this stuff really is here to stay. Pandora's box has been opened, as John McAfee likes to say. Um, all this conspiracy stuff with the bankers and this whole New World Order thing and, you know, shadow governments. Look, there's so many things out there, especially on YouTube and the internet. It's hard to wade through and figure out what's bull crap and what's for real. So you just have to wade through it as best as possible. But if you completely sit out, you're going to lose out. Okay? So start becoming aware of what's going on and get involved in this stuff in some way. Start small, work your way up. And like I said, if you need to figure out a way to generate stuff or even just to become more secure, not having to rely on your job as your only way to fund this stuff, then get over to my blog. All right, thanks.